if you are, today is a Sagittarius reading. If you are a Sagittarius, dealing with a Sagittarius, or have Sagittarius anywhere in your chart, please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, so Saggies and everyone that subscribed to me, for all those who have already donated to me, voted to me on my contest as Supermom, I'm asking you guys to continue to vote for me and give out your love, support, and donations that you send in that Supermom contest. I am trying to win this Supermom contest, and for those who do have not donated or even voted for me, you can vote for free or you can send a donation. Okay. Go to my community board and you will see Supermom. It'd be a Supermom picture. In the comments, you will see the link. Click on the link and just vote for me. You can vote for free or you could donate. It's totally up to you. I'm truly trying to win this contest. Okay. I was in first place. They took the info, came back on the 19th, said this is the last voting. So this is the last voting. Now I think I was in like 12th place or something like that. So I'm asking for you guys love and support. Donate for your girl. Vote for your girl. And don't forget to, show that love and show that support to me. Go to my community board and you will see it say Supermom on the community board. Go to the comments. In the comments, you got one comment, I think. Go to the comment and you will see the link. Just click on that link and vote for your girl. Okay. So thanks everyone that have already done it, everyone that will do it. I truly appreciate it. Now, Sagittarius, let's get back in tune to this reading. Okay. I had came before then, but I had to come out because I had to handle something. So right now, the universe is saying Sagittarius, romance, Cupid strikes. Okay, you got romances in the air, Sagittarius, for you. The Most High God say it's time to work on forgiveness. You and someone are already together on the spiritual realm. Okay, but you're not quite together on the 3D. This is the 3D, the world, but you are together on the 5D. That's why this came out like that. Okay, now the universe says the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Follow this path with faith. If you are on a twin flame journey, a higher level soulmate journey or something like that, and the Most High God have told you who your ordained spouse is, and God is guiding you on this journey, please be obedient because this is your time. Okay, this is your new beginning. You got new beginnings. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. The Most High God say embrace this new beginning that you're about to embark on. Okay, all right. Because the Most High God says, when it comes to the matter of heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding in life and in love. So it's lessons that needed to be learned within this connection. You and this person needed to learn some lessons, right? So maybe the lessons is learned, and now the universe is bringing this union back together. The Most High God say, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. So do what feels right. You've already known the answer. You already changed. You already got the insight. You have been walking in self-love, and God have already showed you and told you what it is. Okay, so now it's just you allowing God to do what God do, guide you. Okay, guide you. Soulmate, it's between you and your soulmate. Now you got your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Yeah. You got transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transform all things. That's what spirit is telling you. That fire and desire. Okay. And then you got, it is important. I feel like at once upon a time, it was important for you guys to take a step back. But now that you took that step back, you focused on you, you did everything that you were supposed to do. And maybe you're a person, you stepping away from your person was making them do what they needed to do. You feel me? So here it is. Yeah, twin flame. Some of y'all is definitely on a twin flame journey. This is y'all twin flame. Okay? So give me one more, Spirit. Spirit says, embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. This is the path. This is the new path you're about to walk on. It says, if you could do anything, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway of the soul. Okay? So, look at that. Look at that. So, let's get deep into this. Sag, let's get deep into this. Let's see what's going on. Angels and spirit guys. Thank you. Woo, look at that Sagittarius. 9 of Cups. Wishes are being fulfilled. The Most High God said it is time for your wishes to be fulfilled because you held on to faith. You held on to what God showed you and what God told you. And it's time for you to receive it. That's right, Sag. See? Because people need to realize that God God work in mysterious ways, and God brings supernatural healing, supernatural blessings, but we have to be able to and willing to do the work. And Sagittarius, you did the work. A lot of y'all are on your spiritual journey. That means either you in the church, or that means you're not in the church, or you're just open to God, or that means you're actually getting spiritual healings and on your chakras and stuff like that. If you're walking with God, period, or letting God in your life, period, that's on a spiritual journey. Okay. Mm-hmm. Some of you guys could be high priestesses. How you doing, sweetie? Y'all could be high priestess. Your third eye has completely opened. Yes, you guys already been through a rebirth. Okay, y'all been through a death and a rebirth. The old you is dead and gone, and that's why you're experiencing this new. Y'all are not materialistic. You guys are not liars. Okay, y'all are someone that sits in your true authentic self. You do what it is that you need to be do. You're not walking around here being fake and phony, and you know that you do not want to repeat the past. So therefore, you're doing things differently in the present from what you used to do in your past. You're not holding on to things. You're not letting people walk over you. You are setting boundaries. If someone is not giving you the love and respect that you truly deserve and desire, you're no longer moving forward with that person. And I feel like even though you knew that this was your divine counterpart or your soulmate, you chose to let that person go because you felt like that person was you and that person was drowning at first, right? So you asked God to take the wheel on this situation. You had no more fighting you. That's what you said. You said, God, I got no more fight. I need to be just focused on me, and I leave this whole situation in your hands. Well, guess what? God is letting you know the situation is in his hands. Since you let go of it, this is the time for reconciliation. Because you said, God, I leave this in your hands. I'm going to focus on me. So now it's the time for you to do exactly what God is guiding you to do. And what God is guiding you to do is embrace this new beginning. Okay. The Most High God said, yes, this is your twin flame. Yes, you went through things in the past. Allow this person to apologize. Okay. Some of you guys, not some of you guys, most of you guys, you hear that? I know y'all can hear that. That's someone, that's a throat chakra. Somebody is going to come out with something and they're going to reveal the truth to you. They're going to let you know how they feel. And even if this person has truly messed up in some type of way, they're coming in to reveal the truth. Spirit said, don't rush it and don't jump into anything. Just let things unfold. You know what you need to be doing. God has already showed you and told you. You already know it in your heart what steps you need to be taking. But the first steps you need to understand is that this, just because this is a renewal or a new beginning, that does not mean that you let your guard down. That means, thank you, Spirit, clarification. That means that you continue to, let me see, how can I put this? I want to put this the right way. Let God take the wheel, but understand that, listen to what God is telling you and showing you. Okay. Um, Focus on forgiveness, but don't jump into anything. That don't mean go rush and have sex with this person. That don't mean go rush and try to do things with this person. Because as of right now, you and this person are not together. And God said a renewal. He didn't say go jump in and just dive straight in. No, he did not. He wants you to pay attention. He wants you to go with the flow. He wants you to hear this person out. And he wants you to still focus on you. Still do things that's best for you. That don't mean become weak to the flesh and not paying attention to what's in front of you because God showed you this. How you doing? God is saying he's preparing you for what's next. So therefore, you need to listen or pay attention to what he's showing you so you can move in the right direction. This is not a game. This is not you playing a game. This is you in your true, authentic self. This is you paying attention to what God has shown you and told you. This is you being able to elevate and still focus on you and still do what's best for you. Okay? What else, Spirit? What else? Yes. The Two of Cups. Okay? Now, as time moves forward, your bond with your person it's going to become deeper, right? God is always preparing you for what's next. I tell y'all all the time, if you hear me saying something and I'm talking about it right now, that means this is going to happen in the near future, or this could be happening right now in the present moment. This is not, I don't feel like my Father God will give me anything that will happen 3 to 4, 6 to 5 years later. Okay? I don't, I feel like my Father God really talk about the present, the near future. Sometimes things may happen next year. You feel me? With it, because that's next year will be in a couple of months. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't feel like he do things like 10 to 12 years later. And if he is telling me something like that, I don't think he would present it like this, like trying to prepare you for something that's going to happen for 12 years later. No, that's not what we're doing. My Father God is basically talking about the present, the near future, and the near future could be weeks from now. The near future could be months from now, but it's a near future. Okay. What else, Spirit? Yeah. So you got the Three of Wands. Allowing your ships to come in. They are here. This is going to be different for you. So much is going to be different for you. Everything is going to be different for you. God is preparing you for what's next. That he is. Okay. Yes. This passionate new beginning. This passionate new beginning that you're about to receive. God is preparing you for that. Okay. What else? Oh, this Ace of Cups. Real unconditional love. See, and the real unconditional love didn't just start with a connection. It started with you, and you did the work of loving you, letting go. People don't understand. When you letting go what don't serve you, that means you putting you first. When you acknowledge that a person is not truly loving you genuinely and you let them go, and you say, God, I leave this in your hands, you basically doing what's best for you, and you focusing on self-love, because you see that a person, even if it's family, it's friends, it's whoever, if they're not genuinely loving you unconditional and you let that go, then you're showing God that you love you. You love you unconditionally. And you're setting boundaries in your life. And when you do that, that's the law of attraction. You understand? You hear me what I said? The law of attraction. What you doing for you is what you bringing into your life. But if you acting like you don't see what this person doing, study letting this person slide, you know what I'm saying, letting this person mistreat you, not setting boundaries with people, then you're allowing them to do that, because it's the law of attraction. You're not caring, so they don't care. You're not respecting you, so they don't respect you. People can only do what you allow them to do. And so God is like, You don't have to be nasty with them. You don't have to mistreat them. You don't have to hate them. You don't have to hold on to resentment. You just loving them from a distance. You know that you cannot deal with them at this moment because they are not right at this moment. They're not right for you. And some people are just not right for you at all. And God will show you that. There will be a saying out of your mouth that says, I don't want to be with this person ever again. You will say that. I don't want to be with this person ever again. Or you will say, I ain't fucking with them no more. If he's a friend or a family, I'm done. Not fucking with him no more. And see, you mean that. And the reason why you mean that, because God showed you that. You can't fuck with that person like that no more. That person don't have your best interest of heart. You feel me? Or you will just say, I'm not fucking with them no more. Then you'll start loving them from a distance if it's an ex-lover or something like that. Like you don't want to hang around them anymore like that. That's because mind, body, and spirit, you know this person ain't right for you. You don't really want to be, even if this was your smoking buddy or your kicking it buddy, there's something about them that's bothering you here. You don't even want to flame up with them no more. Y'all used to smoke all the time. That was your running buddy. That was your partying buddy. That was your kicking it buddy. Now you rather party, kick it, and smoke by yourself or with others because you know what deep within you is something about them that you just need to stay away from them. And I love you from a distance. I don't want nothing to happen to you. If you need me, I'll slight be there. But I ain't going to give you too much of my time. I'm not going to give you too much of my energy because deep down in my heart, I know I don't need to be around you. That's God. That's God showing you that. And you think because you just I stopped fucking with them. No, you stopped fucking with them because God kept showing you. God kept showing you. You kept getting that nudge, that feeling that I don't need to fuck with them no more. It's done. Like, we ain't doing that no more. It's over with. It's over with. I don't want it. That was God. God just was waiting on you to get the hint. God was waiting on you to get the blueprint. Like he already laid it out for you. But he was waiting on you with your free will. Because he already laid it out on the floor. He already showed you everything. Now, since he done showed you everything, he fell back. Because God can lead you to water, but he can't make you drink. You understand what I'm saying? That's why some people go through so many cycles. Because God constantly showing them. And they don't want to pay attention to what God's showing them. Okay? They don't want to follow God's lead on this situation. They want to do it themselves. So they constantly keep going through cycles over and over and over and over and over. Until where they get tired. And then they start to focus like, okay, what the fuck? Why I keep repeating this? Why does this keep happening in my life? Now they're focused on what it is, what the problem is. Now they want to see the blueprint that God laid out for me, even though God had probably laid this blueprint out 3 years ago. But someone is tired now. You hear me? And that's how God moved. So now you said, God, I leave this situation in your hands. I ain't got no more fight for it. Boom. Cool. My Father God said, cool. You was focusing on you. And while you was focusing on you, God had already written out how this was going to play out. So now it's the time. Either your person came towards you already or they're about to come towards you in the near future. This is going to bring unconditional love from the both of you. You loving you. This, let me show you. This is your heart. You loving you is pushing out what it is that you truly deserve. And that's your energy right here that you're pushing out to the next person. And that's why your person is ready to give you the love that you are giving yourself. Because you're not playing with it. You setting boundaries. You ain't dealing with it. You can't love me properly, then I don't want you. I don't want you around me. I don't want to deal with you. Right? So boom. You had to learn lessons. Your person had to learn lessons. Now this is a new path that you and this person is about to walk on. Look at that. Twin flames. Soulmates. It's a new path. I'm telling you. Twin flames. Some of y'all definitely on the twin flame journey. Okay. What else? And I'm telling you, this can go as beautiful as God wanted to be if you being obedient to what God is showing you and telling you. Don't try to do nothing on your own. Get the blueprint from God before you do it. You understand? One thing I learned about my Father God, when he be showing me that I'm doing something wrong, or if it's not right, like say I'm finna send a text to somebody, right? And I ain't wording it right, or it sound wrong, or I don't need to be doing it. I can wind up deleting that message over and over. Then try to write another one, delete that. Then try to write another one, delete that. That be my Father God tapping my hand like, erase that. Put it back. Don't do that. Then I wind up saying, you know what, never mind. All the time. You feel me? So I know when my Father God is telling me, like, don't do something. And I don't do it. Cause I be texting something, or I be finna do something, and then like even if like there's a reading, and this is how I know if a reading is for me. I could be like 3 seconds into the reading. If I get a phone call blocking that reading, boom. If I try to go back to that reading and it come out, if I don't get the nudge to continue to go watch that reading, and everything keep happening, so I don't watch that reading, I know that reading wasn't for me, and I don't go watch it. That means I needed to come. I went in and I came out. There could have been only only thing that probably was meant for me was the message that was in front of it. You see how this, when you saw this, it said Sagittarius, let's talk about it, right? So I made a scene something that said, God is talking to you. Okay, that could have been only message that I needed at that moment, not the whole reading. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how my Father God showed me. Like, because if I click on it and then it doesn't feel me in here, then that wasn't for me. The message that I read was for me. God is talking to you. So now it wasn't that they said anything in the reading that I needed to pay attention to. It was what's coming next. So now I need to be paying attention to whatever my Father God is sending towards me. It wasn't in that reading because what they talking about wasn't for me, but what they wrote was for me. Okay? So you get it? All right. So you got the 10 of Pentacles here. You're about to have unconditional love, generational wealth. You're about to build something from the ground up. You're about to build something stable and solid. Something built on a solid foundation never falls, never crumbles. You understand? It never falls, it never crumbles. If something is built on a faulty foundation, it will crumble. I do not care if it crumbles years later. It will crumble because it was built on a faulty foundation. It will crumble. Especially, I'm going to give you an example. Say you started up a business, right? And you started this business with fraud. It's been going good for 15 years. It's been going good for 15 years. Then all of a sudden, these people, like I'm going to say the government, realized that the paperwork that you put in was fraud. But now you're wondering in your mind, like 15 years later, eventually it will crumble. Even if it don't crumble right then and out, it's going to crumble because it's built on a faulty foundation. It was never built on a solid foundation. You didn't work hard and you didn't build this from sweat, tears. You didn't build this on a solid foundation. You was fraud. You lied. You manipulated. You schemed to get in this situation. That's not how it goes. That's not how it goes. Now, let me give you an example. If God, so say you can't get into a place. This is the difference. If you can't get a house and they need your credit and they need all this, and God tell you, okay, I want you to get some help from someone. He send you to somebody to get some help from them. You like, well, I'm trying to get this house, right? And this could be a person. You didn't even know that could do these things. You feel me? You didn't know this person could help with credit scores and all that. But if you go towards this person and you say, well, I need help. I'm trying to get this house. And they trying to check my credit score. And this person say, well, you know what? Hold on. I can help that. You understand what I'm saying? I can help that. That is someone sent to you by God trying to help you, because they do that, versus you trying to put your own credit score on there. You know you don't do this. You don't even know what you're doing. You think you got away with it, but you didn't. But see, God sent you to help by someone that actually do these things. You understand what I'm saying? That actually work on credit score. So this person can actually help you with your credit score. That's how God sent it through. You understand what I'm saying? Versus you trying to be a liar and sneaky and manipulating the whole situation and really not getting the proper help that you need to really move forward with this situation. You understand what I'm saying? So, yes, if it's faulty, it will crumble. Okay? And God will always try to help you from not being faulty. See, okay, so because now you get the letter from the person that God sent your way that actually do that with credit score. She actually do that. So the paperwork she giving you is legit. You understand what I'm saying? Because she actually helping you. This is what she do. It's legit. Versus you calling somebody else and them copying somebody else's paper, or you and y'all printing it out over here and trying to do it this way. It's gonna crumble. But when God see you somebody, He's gonna see you somebody that's legit, that know what they're doing, so it won't crumble. Okay, that's the help that God giving you to give you a leg up. That's how it works. Okay, so you got the Empress. Some of you guys could be pregnant. Some of you guys could be about to give birth. Take what resonate. But this is a new thing that's about to happen in your life. Okay? This is new that's about to happen into your life. Ooh. Look, and this is coming straight from the hands of God. The Ace of Pentacles just hit this flow. Hold on, y'all. Look at that. The Ace of Pentacles just hit this floor. Because it's coming straight from the hands of God. So this is coming straight from God's hands to you. Especially that baby. Look at that. Especially that baby. This is given to you by the Most High God. Everything you ever wanted and desired, Sag, is coming to you. It's coming to you. Everything. Because you put in that hard work. You try. Let me tell you something. Do you know the faith that you have and trusting in God when even it look like it's not going to happen for you? And when everybody telling you, looking you in your face and telling you that you waiting on God, like you just gonna wait. Sometimes you supposed to. Sometimes you are supposed to wait on God. If my Father God told you that He gonna do it, then you gotta trust and believe in Him that He gonna do it. You take that leap of faith and you trust in Him. Because if can't nobody else do it, He can do it. If can't nobody else do it, He can do it. If can't nobody else do it, He can do it. And see, your faith in Him, holding on, and what He told you and what He showed you. Even though in the background, this is what it looked like. It looked like ain't nothing happening for you. But every day that you trust in God's plan, every day that you believe in Him, every day that you wake up and say, I know my Father got me, you have watered that seed and it have bloomed and it have blossomed. And now you're about to receive what God has for you. You're about to receive it, Sag. You're about to receive it. Yeah. You're walking into a brand new life and you're leaving the past behind. You're walking towards the sun. You see that? You see that? And you leaving all the toxicity behind. You leaving all the toxicity behind. Everything and everyone that thought that it couldn't happen for you. Everything and everyone that thought when you was telling them what God showed you and what God told you, they thought that you was a liar. They thought that you weren't real on what you was saying. They thought that you was tripping. They thought that you know what I'm saying, just talking at the side of your neck. God said, this is your victory. God removed the old so you can receive the new. God put an ending to situations so there can be new beginnings. This is your victory and success. And God is about to reward you publicly. The light is about to be on you. And I want to tell you this. Everything that's about to happen, it's been waiting on you at the door. I'm telling you, it's been waiting on you. You think that it ain't that new house ain't been waiting on you. It's been waiting on you. It's been waiting on you to walk through the door. The walls been whispering your name. Your ancestors been looking through the window, waiting to see when you gonna walk up. You hear me? They so ready for that moment to take place when you start receiving a new. The universe can't wait. They can't wait. My Father God can't wait to see the smile on your face. You think I'm joking? I'm not joking. The universe can't wait to see the smile on your face. My Father God said, I love to see you smile. He said, I love to see you smile because you deserve that. You deserve to smile. You deserve to smile. Look at that smile. You deserve to smile. Yeah, look, 10 o'clock. My Father God say, you deserve to smile. I ain't never got to make it up. I ain't never got to make it up. My Father God say, you deserve to smile. This is your time. I don't care because it may not look like it right now. I don't care because it may not look like it tomorrow. I don't care because it may not look like it's Saturday. But you don't know what it may look like Sunday. You don't know what it may look like Sunday. And my Father God said, that's the truth. Don't underestimate my Father. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't underestimate my Father because what he speaks is the truth. And it may not look like it today. And it may not look like it tomorrow. And it may not look like it the day after that. But you don't know what it's going to look like come Sunday. You don't know what it's going to look like come Saturday night. Saturday afternoon. Okay? And let's make this clear. You don't know what's going to happen later on today. My Father changed situations like that. Like that. And let me tell y'all something. Sometimes I'm just like y'all. I ain't fit to sit up here and act like sometimes I don't start feeling like I don't feel the doubt sometimes. But I try to overcome that due to the fact that I don't see it right now. But that ain't what I believe in my heart. I sometimes I let my eyes get the best of me. And I have to put my heart back in that position because I know that I'm in God's hands. I know it. You know what I'm saying? Like my situation. I no longer say I'm homeless anymore because my Father God told me to stop saying it. So I don't say that anymore. Because I'm not homeless. I'm not on the street. You know, I'm not in a shelter. I'm living with family. I don't have a place of my own right now. I don't. Me and my children don't have a place of our own. And with the grace of God, we will soon. That's why I'm trying to win this Supermom contest. If I win this Supermom contest, I will receive $20,000. That will help me get a new home. You know, I haven't came on here and asked anyone to help me get a new home out of their pockets. I just asked them to vote for me. If they choose to donate to me, that's fine. But I haven't asked that because my Father God haven't guided me to ask that. I just ask that you guys vote for me. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody, I've been on here more than once, and I've been talking about my situation since it happened. I had a place. I got my first place when I was 19 years old. And I wound up living with other people at the age of 40 years old. Do you see how long of a stretch that is? From 19 all the way to 40, I've had my own place. And at 19, I had got a 2-bedroom apartment. It was low income. Where due to some type of disturbance, I had beat up some people in the building 12 years later for mis mishandling my son. And then 12 years later, I had to move. And I moved to a 2.5 bedroom apartment. And it was paying $625. I was working. I picked up and moved just like that. I went from that to paying $800 a month into a 4-bedroom house. I had a house, y'all. The landlord was a slum, but God blessed me with my first house. It was a 4-bedroom. I had a living room, I had kitchen, I had bathroom, I had 2 bedrooms on the first floor. I had an enclosed back porch. I had a big backyard. I had a garage. I had 2 bedrooms upstairs and a half bathroom. That landlord was a slum. He just told me up one day, I want you to move. Because I kept calling him about the things that kept breaking. So he told me he didn't want my rent. He just wanted me to move. And I told him, well, I have to find some place to go. He told me where he wanted me to go within a month. Try to take me to court. So I took a pictures of everything that was breaking in that goddamn house. And so when we went to court and I met his lawyer, I presented all my pictures. So the landlord, the lawyer say, how about we give you 3 months? I said, okay, I'll find something within 3 months. That's fine. On December the 3rd, God guided me. I prayed to my Father God. I said, I got the money. I just need to find, I need help. I wasn't even a spiritual teacher yet, but I've always trusted in my Father. Always. I've always been a child of God. I've always called on him. I always had faith in him. I always prayed to him. Always. And I talked to him that day. And I wasn't fully on my spiritual journey, but I had God in my heart always. I didn't know about the ancestors. Well, I knew about my ancestors, but I didn't know how deep it can get. I didn't know about the entire universe like I know now. I didn't know the things that I know now. But I've always called on my Father. And I always trusted in his plan. So I went to him and I told him, I said, Father, I got the money to move. I just can't find a place. And I've been looking. He found me a place. My ex-best friend called her landlord. And he told me he had some people moving out of a 5-bedroom house. 2 full bathrooms. And a laundry. And he said, we can go see it. I said, okay. We went to go see it like in November. Right before Thanksgiving. He showed it to me. And I liked it. That was the house I was just in. 5-bedroom house. My house separated me from my kids. They had one side. I had the other. There was a door in between. On their side, it was 3 bedrooms, a bathroom, and a laundry room. And I had put another refrigerator in there. And my dogs. On my side, it was 2 bedrooms. One I used for my office to do my readings in. One was my bedroom, the living room, the kitchen. And that was that. Right? I paid $1,000 a month in there. Then I got directly on my spiritual journey. And my Father God I even opened up an Airbnb. My Father God told me that the Airbnb was going to fail. He did. The universe told me that. And it did. It wasn't that it failed that I wasn't doing the business. It failed because people started complaining in the building and they had a problem with it. And then, it was like on business started getting slow and it was hard for me to pay my rent over there and pay the Airbnb rent, right? So the Airbnb failed. I was like, fuck it, I did it for a year, so it's okay. Then everything else started falling. My car broke down. I got a new car. And then I woke up one day and my Father God moved me from my job. I was on my way to go to work. And some kept telling me, like, it's time for you to let this job go. I didn't want to let it go because I knew that it was a steady pay and I could pay my bills with this. But my Father God wasn't joking when he wanted me to leave. The landlord said, hey, I don't want your rent. I just want you to move. Because now he want the rent to be more than $1,000. because the pandemic done happened and people wasn't paying rent. People was living for free for 2 to 3 years. So the landlords weren't getting their money. I was paying my rent though. I was paying my rent. But now he want to take the rent up to $1,500 a month. You know what I'm saying? And he needed to rehab the building. So my father got like, it's time for you to go. I didn't want to go. So when the landlord told me, I just want you to leave, I don't want your money. So I had no other choice but to go. I had no other choice but to go. And then I wound up staying with family. I haven't worked for someone else in 2 years. I have not. I've been working for my father God for 2 years since he removed me from my job. I was an armed security officer for 5 years. And he told me to focus on me. I started up with these businesses, trying to get them rolling and trying to, make sure I got funds. But my father God being providing for me, I could actually say, yeah. Even when shit looked like I ain't got it, like he makes sure my needs are taken care of. He makes sure that I'm not flat out completely on the floor. He makes sure that, like my baby finna graduate May 30th. My baby finna graduate May 30th. And on June 1st, I got to be out of this place. I do. So this is a whole new journey that I'm about to embark on. Do I have a place right now? I don't. I'm telling y'all, I do not. But I leave it all in God's hands. I pray in my heart that me and my kids have somewhere to go before June 1st. I've been looking and I've been saving. So I'm on but I'm trusting in God's plan and I'm keeping the faith. I have not worked. I work for God. And like I said, I have not asked anyone to help me. All I did was ask people to donate and vote for me because I trust in God. And I believe in my heart that he's going to make sure that me and my babies are okay. When you walking by faith and not by sight, you have to believe in your heart, y'all. You have to. And I do. I have no other choice but to truly trust in my Father. And I've been doing that for 2 years. Because when he removed me from my job, remove me. My job did not fire me. I did not quit. My Father God removed me from my job. My job called me 3 months later and asked me, do you still work for us? Because they did not fire me. And then I did not quit. So it's like when you trust, when God's showing you something, you got to believe and you got to trust. You got to trust the plan. And you got to believe. I know my Father didn't bring me this far to walk off and leave me. He didn't. And I know in my heart that he got a better plan for me. Because he know that I'm a hard worker. I'm a go-getter. I'm a hustler. And if I got to get out in these streets and do what I got to do, hustle and grind and work. But I've been doing it since I was 16. I guess he's telling me it's time for you to just relax and enjoy life. And I'm ready to do that. But like I explained to my Father God, it's hard to relax. Even though I don't know the next step. But see, this is what he's telling me. I want you to relax. But you can't relax because you're worried about what's going to happen next when I told you to let me handle it. And there's a part of me that knows that I can relax and let my Father handle it. But there's that small part of me that feels like what I need to do next, God, to make sure that come June 1st, me and my kids got somewhere to go. You understand what I'm saying? But then there's another part of me, like my Father God said, let him handle it. So each day I'm like this, flipping and flopping and asking, do I need to do anything? Because I want to make sure I'm not missing the memo. So I'm telling y'all, it may seem hard sometimes, but we got to trust in God's plan. I can't wait to show y'all what God has done for me. I can't wait. For 3 years, we've been talking about the bed. For 3 years, we've been talking about overcoming obstacles. For 3 years, we've been talking about, things changing in our lives. I can't wait for all of us to actually receive it and be able to come on here and tell each other. I can't wait. I can't wait to show y'all my new house. I can't wait to show y'all my new blessings. I can't wait to show y'all my new journey. I cannot wait. I promise y'all I can't wait. I can't wait to preach new things. I can't wait to talk about the new testimony. Because ain't no testimony without the test. I can't wait to preach it. I can't wait to talk about all the good instead of all the bad we went through. I can't wait for my words to change and just talk about all of us that can relate to every day that we wake up is a brand new feeling, a brand new day, of positive things happening in our lives. I can't wait. I cannot wait for that moment to come. Not just for me, but for us. Because that means if it's happening for me, it's happening for you. And when we talk about it, we can really talk about it. I can't wait for everybody to get on here and say, oh, yeah, this happened for me. I got my new job. I got my new house. For the last 7 to 8 months to 2 to 3 years, I've been at peace. I ain't been no drama. I've been happy. I've been pleasant. My life been good. My love life been good. I can't wait for us to talk about the love that's been poured into us from us loving ourselves. I can't wait to talk about it. But with the grace of God, we'll be talking about it soon. Now, won't we? And everybody that agree with me, I want y'all to hit that like button and say we're going to be talking about it soon. Hit that like button and get in them comments. Not hit that like button. Hit it. Everybody. And I want y'all to say it's happening to us soon. Okay? You guys have a safe and blessed, beautiful, abundant day. Have a nice one.